The following video is presented by the Computer History Archives project. Today we examine an original plug-in tube logic module for the UNIVAC 1103 computer of 1953. The UNIVAC 1103, announced in February 1953, was designed and built by Engineering Research Associates, a division of Remington Rand. Originally designated the E.R.A. 1103, it was later marketed under the UNIVAC name to follow Remington Rand's marketing strategy of maximizing the brand recognition of the UNIVAC name. In terms of the timeline of UNIVAC products, this computer was announced 2 years after the UNIVAC 1 of 1951, and before the UNIVAC 2 of 1958. It was a specialized machine, providing greater memory and power than the UNIVAC 1. It grew out of the top-secret E.R.A. 1101 program that E.R.A. had developed for the U.S. government in the late 1940s and early 1950s. This was before Remington Rand purchased E.R.A. in 1952. An upgraded version called the 1103A, or UNIVAC scientific computer, was announced in March of 1956, which utilized core memory in place of the Williams-Kilburn tube memory, used in the 1953 version, and also added floating-point math capability. The UNIVAC Scientific was a general-purpose system for applications requiring large storage capacity, high operating speed, and programming versatility. Its internal memory consisted of up to 12,288 words of magnetic core storage, and about 17,000 words of magnetic drum storage. The machine contained over 4,700 vacuum tubes, 6,000 crystal diodes, and 150 relays, configured in 6 large air-cooled cabinets. It was connected to regular and high-speed printers, punch tape reader printers, tape drives, and numerous other peripheral devices. Although it was considered very successful, only about 20 of the 1103 and 3A machines were ever made. Here is a nearly complete list of customers who purchased the 1103, or 1103A Scientific. In the appendix, we list some of the wide range of applications that the machines were used for. Next, we will take a close-up look at the plug-in module. This module from our collection appears to be fully intact, with the original tubes and components, which is a very fortunate find in terms of preserving a bit of history. What is most noticeable about this module is its rugged construction. The chassis is made of steel, which protects the circuit boards on all sides. The small glass tubes are protected by metal twist-on caps. There are 14 vacuum tubes in this module. The 4 larger metal-based tubes are Type 7AK7, manufactured by Sylvania, and branded Remington Rand in green lettering. There are 10 small glass tubes, Type 6AN5, branded Raytheon, and these are secured by the metal tubes for protection. There are also 6 of the 131A1 pulse transformers, made by E.R.A. Another noticeable feature of these modules is that each tube and major component location is given a unique letter or number. This makes assembly and eventual replacement of components easier and faster. This unit measures 14 inches long, by 8 inches wide, by 3½ inches deep. And it weighs about 6½ pounds. The bottom of the module has the locking screw and the electrical pin connectors. This photo shows how to install the module by plugging it into the backplane, and then turning the locking screw. The whole unit was protected against vibration that might otherwise loosen some connections. This T-shaped bracket, on the left, helps lift and position the module, and is used to pull the module out of the rack. The shorter, T-shaped bracket, in the center, is used to screw the module into the backplane so it fits securely. The 1103A contained 4,700 vacuum tubes, 6,000 crystal diodes, and 150 relays, and consisted of 6 large air-cooled cabinets, containing the primary electronic circuits. Here, we look at a slightly older 1103 module, with only 1 row of tubes present. According to the ID plate, it is serial number 4. Probably indicating the 4th module made of this particular type. This photo shows how the tube rows fold down for easy access for maintenance, repair, or removal. Some final thoughts and observations. You can see how the UNIVAC 1103 modules, designed by Engineering Research Associates, were constructed with much greater precision and military-type ruggedness than the original UNIVAC 1 modules, that had been designed by Remington Rand's UNIVAC division. This was likely due to E.R.A.'s primary customers and contracts having been government and military users, and the fact that its core engineering staff largely came from that world. We hope this brief look at some vintage UNIVAC modules was helpful. For much more detailed information on these and related computers, here are some suggested resources.